Hi guys, I'm back with my another video. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Arnavi Mitra and I am a power programmer at Infosys. So in this video, I will be sharing, actually I am creating one new series where I am solving the previous power programmer questions which are asked. So here I will start with one question uh, that was previously asked, and then I will in this series I will be solving a lot of questions so that before your exam you can check these videos and you can get an idea what type of questions are asked. In my previous videos, I have shared my strategies how to prepare and also given you some important coding topics and some top 15 questions. You can refer those questions, but in this video you can see the actual questions which are asked in the power programmer exams. So let's start with the first question. Okay, so this is one of the question, as I mentioned in the previous videos, that the index based things are a common thing which are asked in power programmer questions. So this question is one of that. That is, we need to return the maximum value of any elements I and j, array of I minus array of j, their absolute value plus I minus j. So we need to find two index I and j. We need to subtract their value and those two indexes, and we need to return the maximum sum of their values and their indices. So this is one of the question. So I will quickly move to the solution. Okay, so before going to the solution, let's check some examples. So for example, here there is four values and we are given 1 2 3 1. So it's clear, like if we choose this one and this two, they are at a distance 2 from there, and their values subtraction is 2, like 3 minus 1 or 1 minus 3 is absolute value is 4. So sorry, it's 2, so 2 plus 2 is 4, which is fine. Now next I will move to a value where this example, sorry, I have put in value of n is 3, that is actually 5. Yeah, so in this example you can see 2 3 1 4 6, and from the beginning we may think that we just need to find the maximum and minimum element and we need to subtract that one, but this second example is contradictory to that. For example, here we have chosen this 2 and this 2, this 6. So 2 is not the minimum element. There is 1, but we are not choosing 1. We are choosing 2 because the subtract 6 minus 2 is 4, and their distance are little more. For example, if we had choose 1, so their distance would be 1 minus 6, that is 5. But their distance is 0 1 2. This is in the second position and this is in the fifth, sorry, in the fourth position. So 4 minus 2 will give us 2, so 2 plus 5 will be 7, but here their distance giving is 4, and their subtraction giving us 4 as well. So the sum is 8, that is maximum. So now before going to the solution, let's think about the brute force solution. So we can just simply use two loops and we can check for each and every pair and we can give the maximum. Now we before going to that solution, we must check the constants. So here it's clearly saying that value of n is in between 2 to 10 to the power 8. So that means we need to anyhow provide one linear solution. So this is where sometimes people may get confused. They first try a brute force solution, and then for the some examples it got TLE, and they again need to think uh, for the better solution. So that's why I would always suggest just go and check for the constants. And if you don't know how to check for the constants by only checking the how, if you don't know how to like decide what should be our time complexity by only checking constant, I would suggest you go and check my video where I have suggested like how only checking the question we can decide that Yeah, this will be one linear solution. Here we can apply in log and sorting algorithm. So anyway, here the constant is too strict, so we need to anyhow go for one linear solution. So I will move back, and I will show you some of the observations. So we are doing it in the for the absolute value. So for example, if array of I is greater than array of j and I is greater than j, then what will be our result? So it's clearly that array of I minus array of j plus I minus j. This is our equation, and we need to find the maximum. So what we will do, we will so array of I minus array of j plus I minus j, it's clear, we can write it in terms of ith index and jth index. So we can write array of I plus I minus array of j plus j. So this equation we can modify it like this. Now in the second case, sorry, I have put in every case number as 1. This is second case. Here let's see that array of I is greater than array of j, but I is less than j. So in that case, what should we do? So basically we can write array of I is greater than array of j, so we can write array of I minus array of j, that is fine. But I is less than j, so we can write minus I plus j. So I suppose I value of I is 2 and value of j is 5. So 2 minus 5's absolute value will give us 3. So we can write minus 2 plus 5, their value will also give us 3. So this is nothing but we are only negating the I, and where we should instead of I minus j, we are actually doing j minus I. We are just negating the subtracting the smaller from the bigger, because it's going to give us absolute value. Now similarly, the third and the fourth case, where array of i's value is less than array of j and I is greater than j, so we are same way, we are just subtracting the smaller value from the bigger value. And here also in the last case, array of I is less than array of j and I is less than j. So here also we are doing the same. Now we can in this right side, the equations are like this, and we can see we are actually just we can group the array of I plus I, and whenever we are grouping array of I plus I, we are getting array of j plus j, like here and here. In the first case and the second case, we are only taking the array of I plus I things, and in the third and the fourth case, we are only taking the minus subtraction of thing. So we can now we are getting one idea. So what if we are just adding them? So we can simply add them. uh, Adding means we can simply add the array values and the array indexes, and then from there we can have something like we need to find the maximum. Now we need to go for a second observation. This first case and this fourth case, these are actually same, because I and j are any, can be any indexes. So I and j we can use as alternative. So here we are simply adding array index with another index and subtracting with some for some another indexes. And here also in the fourth case we are doing the same. Similarly, third and the fourth second case are also same. Here we are just subtracting from the maximum things, sorry, subtracting from the array value and array index, and we are taking two such cases and taking their subtraction. So now I guess you will get an idea like what to do. So we need the maximum. So for at first we will simply take two array. So one array will we will store the array element value plus its index. Similarly, in the second way, we will choose one array element value and its index. So, index is subtraction. For example, let's consider the examples. Here, like for 1, we will add 1 plus its index 0. So in array 1, first value will be 1, and array 2 also first value will be 1, because 0 has neither to do in the subtraction or addition. And in the second case, our value is plus index value is 1, so we will put 2 plus 1, that is 3, in the array 1. In the array 2 we will put 2 minus 1, that is 1. So like this we will be going on. Now we need to find the maximum. So maximum means the difference of any two elements in the array 1 and difference of any two elements in the array 2. Again I have made here array 1, it should be array 2. Okay, yeah. So maximum of any two elements in the array 1 and maximum of any two elements in the array 2, and now we need to return their maximum. Now the question is how we can find the maximum. So this is very easy. We just need to find the maximum element of array 1 and minimum element of array 1. I will just subtract them and I will find their maximum subtraction. Similarly, I will find the maximum of array elements of array 2 and minimum of array 2. So like this, we just need to return the maximum. So I guess this is the solution and you have understood what to do, and I have also implemented the coding. I will be going through it. So I have taken a function and here I have taken the vector where we have the value. Now I have taken its size and created two vectors as array 1 and array 2, and taken four variables that will be used to check the maximum element of array 1, maximum of array 2, minimum of array 1 and minimum of array 2. Now I will populate the array with array I plus I and array of I minus I, and in the same time I will be going to I will check the maximum element and minimum element. And now the final answer, there will be two possible answer from this two array, that is max 1 or minus min 1 and max 2 minus min 2, and then I will simply return what is the answer 1 and answer 2. And I have done this for I have taken this vector and I have tried to run. So here 9428 I have taken and it's giving the result 9. Basically for this 9 and this 2, their subtraction is 7 and subtraction of their indices is 2, so 2 plus 7 is 9. So let's run for other examples. For example, let's just run for this examples 1 2 3 1. Let's try with this. Okay, I will 1 2 3 1. Let's check what it should be giving. So it's giving 4, that is fine. Now I will check the another example 2 3 1 4 6. 2 3 1 4 6. Now let's just run it. So it's giving 8, that is also fine. Now one observation here is I have taken two vectors, array 1 and array 2, and these two vectors are the reason like they are taking some space, so we are taking 2 n extra space. Now we can optimize it is a little more. So how we can optimize it, let's check. See here, I am at every step I am calculating the maximum and minimum, so we don't even taking this array elements. So I can simply not take this array element. Let's comment out this, and here I will check like this, and I will comment out this as well, and then we will check if this is working fine as well or not. Okay, it's giving some error. Oh, okay, I have written array 1 here, but I have commented when I declared them. So I will delete this and let's check. So this is a one constant space solution where we don't need to even think of any extra arrays, and we can solve this within constant space and linear time. So this is one of the question which are asked in the previous year power programmer assessment. I will continue this series with a lot of this type kind of questions which are already asked. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also let me know in the comment section if you find this helpful or if you have any doubts. And I will put this screenshot of this code in my LinkedIn, in my Telegram group. You can join that group using the description using that link which is in the description.